Hey everyone, Vazzy back here, and today we actually have some pretty good news here as EA has just tweeted out all the details for their patch here coming November 9th, and today I just wanted to go into some of the franchise mode details and how this patch is going to affect us overall. So with that being said, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time here. It isn't going to be the longest video, but yeah, let's jump into what we're going to see changing here starting tomorrow. So starting off, EA has added in regulation wins to the standings. This is good if you're in a playoff hunt. You can actually see that stat now. They also have added more chemistry links between X factors for abilities based on skating, shooting, and puck skills. So that's good to see. I guess just better chemistry bumps and all that, I guess depending on your coach and your X factors and all that, so that is very good to see. They also have added in an increased impact of total player worth when running head coach preferred lines. I assume that just means they're taking more the potential, the overall of that player and weighting it higher, which is overall really good. Obviously a lot of the time you see they just go based on chemistry and not the best players, so yeah, it's a good fix if that's what that means. They also fixed an issue where CPU teams couldn't sign two-way contracts went up against the salary cap. I think we've all seen the tweet that Tugi put out close to the start of the game, where I think it was Colorado only had 25 contracts signed and they were right up against the cap. So it's very, very good to see that they will be able to actually sign those two-way contracts now and be able to fill out a roster. And up next here we have actually a pretty big fix where the CPU teams would be signing AHL potential players for no reason, where there's a lot better players out there. So if I'm reading all this right, they definitely won't be signing those players as much anymore, and they'll be signing players that actually have a better chance to develop and make the team. So that is absolutely huge, very good to see. Just more increases to AI team management, which is always good. Also here, they finally have actually fixed the Conn Smythe trophy overlay to show the correct stats. This has been something that for however many years now, it's just a very stupid issue of why it wasn't like fixed 2 years ago, but hey, better late than never, so that is going to be fixed in this next patch. But yeah, they also fixed X Factor scoutings and all that when scouting X Factor players. Improved rookie signing logic. So this means that if someone's drafted and they're just not ready to be either in the AHL or NHL, whatever, have a contract, that the AI isn't going to sign them right out of the draft. So that's huge. Obviously, I think right now any player that's drafted just basically automatically gets a contract. So that definitely does help again, that AI logic and management. So that's very good to see. And lastly here, they just had the CPU team logic. They won't be signing those AHL potential players anymore. Obviously, yeah, I kind of already mentioned that. It's very good though. Won't be filling up the rosters with guys who'll just never develop. So that's really all we got for specifically franchise mode. But I did also just want to bring up that now you finally will actually be able to create the right amount of created teams, players, skaters, goalies, whatever, that they had promised early on. For whatever reason, they still had it set to the old amounts or whatever it was. So good to see that'll actually be fixed. I'll definitely be adding a few more created teams to the custom roster. Not at the skater limit yet, so don't have to worry about that. But yeah, overall a good fix here for sure. And again, not specifically franchise mode, but I did just want to bring it up in the video here. They are fixing the Michigan, so you won't be able to pull it off super easily anymore, which is something obviously the community has been asking for since the game really came out. And one thing I did also want to mention, they haven't mentioned anything about the hip checks yet, which is a little bit concerning. That's been a huge thing from the community that they wanted to see fixed. Unfortunately, nothing, at least that I've seen here, has been mentioned in the patch notes. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's video. Just wanted to go and summarize what we're kind of getting here tomorrow, November 9th. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see how this all plays out. But that's going to do it for today's video. I will see you all in the next one.